All right, y'all. We got James Maxwell calling. Hello. Recorded right now. You're on air, but so you got 20. You got 40 suspended, 20, and you're backing up. How much in Maryland? Again.
I'm backing up 11.5 in Cecil County.
Okay, 11.5 in Cecil County. Now, everybody, this is James Maxwell on Kenny Part 5. The picture when I put that he'll be here yesterday. Well, yesterday I didn't. We were running around, so I couldn't put money on his phone like I did Kenny's. But he's here now. Bud, aka Bud. Bud, if you want to say what's up to the people, say what's up to everybody in Maryland, Delaware, man.
What's up, people? How you doing out there?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Try to show love and awareness, and Bud, and like I said, everybody, I don't put people that are pieces of shit that never should see the sunlight. Like I always tell people, it's 50-50. You got good people in jail, bad people that should never see the daylight. And I wouldn't even prop people up. They're my boys. I consider my friends. I wouldn't even have them on a show if they were, that type of person. Because Bud is a good type of dude. You were doing good for how long, Bud? Because I seen your Facebook.
I had almost a year clean, man.
Yeah.
Almost a year. As long as I ever had clean. Outside of the walls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I went to the 8505 program, and I was doing really, really good, man. I started a business, started a construction company out here in Frederick. Yeah, I mean, you can see the stuff I did on Facebook. A couple of the jobs, a bathroom remodel I did, theater room remodel,
Yeah.
And the COVID hit, and I relapsed. And as I reached out, bro, this is the first time I ever reached out for help. I talked to my PO about getting into a inpatient treatment. You know what I'm saying? I was in IOP out here, intensive outpatient, and I talked to my counselor there. We were trying to get a bed, but due to the COVID virus, there weren't the pandemic. We weren't. The bed wasn't available because the halfway houses weren't taking anybody from the rehab.
Yeah.
So I just fell off and went into downward spiral and crashed, man.
Now the faculty at Eastern Regional Jail that Kenny's at is bad, man. They're not even letting them clean their cells. They're not fucking giving them toothbrushes. They don't eat. They're eating with their hands. They don't even get sporks, bro. Nothing. Like it's bad. It's worse than any fucking jail we have been. It's the most time he's ever been to, Kenny.
ERJ, right? ERJ, Eastern Regional?
Yeah, they have regional. Yeah, they have Western, East, West, South, North. They're called regionals. Then they have only two prisons in the whole state of West Virginia. So he's hoping he's getting one of the better ones of them. And he's been 16 months waiting in the county under these conditions of these COVID conditions.
I've been here 18.
18 already.
Yeah,
but you're not sentenced, right?
No, so I took a plea agreement. I'm not sentenced yet, though. We're waiting to go to Cecil County to get sentenced first, and then sentence me here, so that way I can try to run a concurrent. And since
when I'm putting you on the channel, shit like that, and I always people that has pre-cases, we use the word allegedly. I try not to talk about your case too much because it is public and shit like that. Because a lot of channels try to get people called the fuck up without even knowing it. You know what I mean? But that's cool, man, that we got that out of the fucking way. But I usually, next call, when we make a regular phone call and shit, I usually have a questionnaire. Like, I go from number one, Kenny did all this shit. I got 5 parts of Kenny. I'm going to keep pushing Kenny because of the inhumane treatment of that jail. I called them. I got them recorded and everything and shit. One guard was sounding decent, but my questionnaire is number 1, childhood. 2, teenage years. Was it good, sad, happy? Number 3, trouble with the law. What's the first time you got in trouble with the law? When you were a teen. 4, probation, parole, all your life. How was it? Why were you on it? What reasons do you violate? Blah blah. 5. Number 5. Why do you think you keep offending, breaking the law? To live that life in and out of jail and prison. Was it a choice? Sometimes it's not a choice. Sometimes you got PO dickheads and shit that violate you. And then number 6. Do your time. How do you do your time? Do you work out? Do you, just sit around, get fat, whatever? I know you work out. Like everybody. We got to. We worked out together like all the time. Every day. We were getting that fucking money. I came in skinny as shit. I came in homeless. Remember, I came in homeless. And
bro, I was 137 when I got here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What are you up to now?
About 185.
Because I know you're always about that waist. You like that waist. You don't like them handles. Yeah, you looking good, bro. I know you always about that, more about the stomach. You're always about that stomach
Yeah,
shit.
that core, man. That
Yeah,
core,
that
yeah.
core, yeah. And then number 7, I ask people straight up, because you're mostly my friends on here. Do you think yourself is institutionalized? And number 8, you ever think you'll change and live a normal life? And number 9, what we do when you get out? What are your plans? And 10, at the end, educating the kids, youth, the jail about this shit ain't fun. And it's just speak to the youth. You know what I mean? That's the questionnaire I usually ask. So I'll ask you next time. But let's just go round up where I was talking to Kevin on the messenger back and forth, and let the inmates have a little bit of fun before we hang out because we only got 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Right.
That you telling you that your boy can sing, right?
Yeah, but I was against the one that can sing, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We used to get it in. Remember Twerk used to rap,
Twerk used to do the beats and rap and shit, and on the door,
Yep.
that shit sounds just like a motherfucking, like on the radio, man.
Hell yeah.
Everybody be like, yo, Pete, he kick a couple songs. I'll be like, sometimes I'll be tired and they'll be like, no, motherfucker, sing it out of your lungs. Push it, motherfucker, on my lazy days. Johnny singing this country shit across the way. Me and you were Sally's for at least 6 months, probably something like that.
Yeah, a minute. Hell yeah.
I know. You still cutting them loose in themselves, man. After you eat.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
You already know.
To everybody. He was the first cellmate that just let it out, most cellmates so they get in a fight over it and all that shit, and he was just like, let them loose. I was like, well, fuck it, we're just gonna let them rip. We was ripping them bitches. Everybody next door was like, God. I know, and we stayed in shape and shit, and we really had a good time up there, man. It wasn't really much drama and shit. I mean, we just whatever drama we took care of it and shit like that. I mean, and that was my last good time where I really had a chill part. I didn't really get too many, arguments or fights. Neither did you, and it was just a chill time the last time I seen you up in CCD City, which I can imagine.
It's nice when you get in there and it's a good group of dudes. You know what I'm saying? We all get along, and we're all focused on the same thing. Bettering ourselves and
that's right.
And trying not to let this happen again. Unfortunately,
yeah.
I just deviated from the path.
Yeah, because the last time I seen you, you had another Facebook account that I'm not friends to yet. I friend requested you. Of course, you can't do it now. If you can, I'll friend request your new one. But you were with that girl Candace, and she was relating messages, and I sent you a little $10 when you were CCDC when you got locked back up again. But
that's some real stuff. Most people be saying, "Hey, I'm gonna look out for you," and they never do.
That's right all them coffee shots. Remember, because I had this girl Angel who was, when we were at home, she was doing her thing, if you get what I mean. But she was holding me down like $60, $80 every week. That's for real.
She was doing great.
She was doing good, man.
Well, it just shows you. Because some people, they're out there doing what they gotta do to survive, but they still got hearts, bro.
She had a dope habit, and she still looked out for me to make sure I was eating good and all that shit. That's very rare that people do that shit. And the way she was getting the money, you know what I mean? She was like, "This is my body. Why should I do that?" So she loved me a lot. I got up with her for the second week. We went. I shipped her to Florida. And we only lasted about 3 weeks. I was clean. I was like, we really don't have nothing in common. We broke off peacefully. You know what I mean? It's for the best. But
well, when you guys have different missions in life, you're heading somewhere and she's heading the other direction. It's hard to work it out, man.
And I seeing on Facebook when you were with that girl Candace, I was like, the least thing I do is pay him back from all those coffee shots. You know what I mean? I figured $10 would be all for, the little coffee shots here and there, because I was hitting you up for coffee. Yeah. And when I remember when she stopped doing it, or before she couldn't do it, y'all was feeding me bowls and shit like that. Like I said, my homeboys took care of me when I didn't, bowls to eat every night. Me be eating plain, no fucking mayonnaise or mustard. So, but at the end, at the 5th time, we all ate plain. Just decided to put your own bowl. So. I mean, there is love. Yeah, there is love between people in jail and shit like that. I always say it's not a place to meet friends, but you can meet friends and get up on the outside as long as they mean well and shit like that,
Yeah.
But
Oh shit! On the tier we on right now. I mean, we do a prayer circle. I mean, you wouldn't think people get to think like that in here. I mean, but where there's troubles. I mean, you can find people that are trying to do the right thing, bro.
yeah,
I mean, we do a prayer circle, a purpose-driven life.
that's what's up.
I don't know if you ever heard that book, but it's some serious stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm tired of living like this.
Yeah, I never heard of that, man. I read a lot of Donald Goines books. He writes, Donald Goines and all that stuff and all that shit. But all the laws of power. You read all that and stuff. But with 10 seconds left, yeah. Yeah, I love you, man. Listen.
I'll call you back on another time. We can hit it off.
Yeah, hit me up and we'll have an audio interview. All right, peace.
Love you, bro.
Love you, bro. All right, that's my boy Bud, aka James. Only on Life After Lockdown. Part 1. We'll be back for part 2. And who knows how many more parts. Stay strong. We got you, bud. I'd like y'all to subscribe, like, and share. Share it to many more people you can to spread this out. Tri-state area movement. Delaware, Maryland, Jersey, PA. We're going to start off with that, then go after the rest of the United States. Prison reform, prison conditions. Let's go. Life after lock. Damn, baby.